What up, what up, what up, people? This is a missing conversation where the conversation is missing. I am True Poet. Welcome back to another episode of my podcast. I'm going to continue to keep pushing out content and thanks for all the support, everyone that has viewed my videos. Thanks for the few more followers I got on TikTok. Thanks for the few more subscribers I got on YouTube and trying to build up my Twitter as well. So man, just keep sharing the content and subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend. Appreciate all the support. So thank you for that. Now I want to dive right into this here, man, because I think a lot of times in our community, we don't recognize certain things. And I think when when you are an entrepreneur, right? I think it's hard from the gate being an entrepreneur. But the way our community is set up, it's like people don't want to really give you no information to help you. Now, I've been trying to get information on different things, reaching out to different platforms and people, and it's like I'm not asking for no handouts. I just want some information to better understand certain things. And I've been trying to find out about these NFTs and also other avenues as well. And it's like some of these people, man, they don't want to give you no type of information. And I was speaking to a friend of mine today, and they are fellow entrepreneurs as well, and they going through the same thing. And it's like, how come every other community, they get together, they rally around, people with gifts, and um they put people in positions, and our community don't do that. It's like you want all the money, and okay, but there's enough money to go around. Like, why we can't build together? The more we build up our community, the more the more things can happen amongst our community. The more dynamics change. So I don't understand, why are we so greedy and possessive and selfish? Like, and for me, I just want some information. I don't want no handouts. Like, everything I got on my own. I didn't get nobody to pay for anything for me. This is all my money, that I put into everything that I'm doing, my art, everything. I put up my equipment, my computers, my laptops, cameras, all of that. That came from me. That wasn't no handouts. So it's like, it's just frustrating that we as a community cannot come together when it comes to certain things. And I'm not saying that there aren't people out here that help, but it's not an overwhelming majority. It's like that's the minority. It's like you got to make it for them to want to help you or give you any type of information. And for me, man, I got too much pride. I don't want no handouts. I'm not going to ask nobody for money or whatever. I don't get on here asking for donations. My thing is just, I'm asking for information because there's a lot of money into NFTs, and I feel like I'm gifted. I feel like my art is very well put together, it's very creative, and it looks great. So I feel like, you know, why not help me with some information? If you got the information, why can't you say, this is the information and everything you got to pay? And a friend of mine today was talking about this stuff today, and you know they pay for some classes and all of that, and people tried to scam him, and it be your own kind. Like, and I love my people. I go to bat for my people all the time, but when it comes to certain things like this, is really disgraceful. Why we can't uplift each other and help each other? It's like you have your own business, you have stuff going on, and for people to check it out, or for people to share it, or people to pass on a word or anything, they don't even do that. And it's making me realize with certain things that maybe it's time for me to be like, to be really reserved, because I'm a giving, caring, and loving person. If I could, I help the world, and that's where my heart is, and I always try to help people. But when it comes to that help being in return, when it comes to that love and that loyalty and all of that, I don't get that back, and it's frustrating. And I'm 110% a hard worker. I earn everything I get. I got it from the mud. I've been through a lot, and I'm able to persevere through certain things, and just to get simple information or a direction to go into the right way, one of our people would rather you go to the wrong way. They'd rather you go another way than to say, yo, let me help you. I done reach out to different platforms. I done reach out to, and there was like one guy that he gave me some information, but he said he really didn't know too much about it. But then you act- you reach out to these people, and sometimes I feel like they feel like they're above people. And me, I'm not a fan of anyone. I like what I like. you know um I respect people. I don't care who you are. Like, I'll treat you like anyone else. I'm not starstruck. I don't have no celebrity crushes. I look at these people like they're just human beings like me. So if I ran across some of them, I'll just say what's up and keep it moving. I don't even ask for no autograph or none of that stuff. But just the simple fact of the matter is, you try your best to strive to do different things, and it's always some type of selfishness that comes along the way with our people. And it's and I done worked with other people, and I done seen how they operate, and they don't operate like how we operate. Like, how are we supposed to get ahead if we're going to continue to be selfish with just even giving some information? Why is information so hard to give? It's not taking no money out of your pocket to be like, yo, let me help you out, brother. This is what you got to do here. This is how you got to do there. Or I got this person here you can meet. Maybe y'all could do some things together. Go here. Like, simple information like that. And they don't even want to do that. It's hard for me to ask anyone for anything. It's hard. But I realize being in business and having your own business, you need some type of help. You need some type of support. Um, and I feel like when it comes to our people, especially like the people closest to you, they'll support you a little bit, but not to the point to where they rally around you. But I'm used to that. My whole thing is I'm not faulting those people. Whoever wants to support me, they can. I'm just asking, like, why is information so hard to give if you in a position to give some information? Like, what is it gonna hurt you for you to give some information to help somebody else? It's not like people are asking for handouts. I know I'm not asking for a handout, but it's frustrating, man. And like day and night for me, I've been grinding. I've been doing different things. I sell art. I do different things. So I'm just for me, I'm just trying to build up my platform, build my brand, and do what I'm destined to do. But a lot of times, man, you run into these things and people don't want to help you. People don't want to give you no type of information. And me and my friend and I, we spoke on that, and it's sad. It's sad. So I figured I said, let me do a podcast on this. Let me see if I get some insight from other people, and see what are the solutions, because this is like really puzzling. And I realized this, it finally hit me this last year and this year, that no matter what you do, no matter what kind of love you show people, no matter what kind of loyalty you show people, you can't control what those other people do. And it's the same thing with support and information and coming together as a community with certain situations of people supporting you. People support you a little bit, or they won't support you at all, or won't give you no form of information. And it's like, I question it, like, why? What is the point of all of this, and how are we gonna get ahead if we just stick to being selfish? And it's like every other community is above us. Then when it comes to us, as far as the dynamics between men and women, see, women know that the stacks is against the men in our community. The stacks is against us, right? The women have their own struggle, but we also have our struggle. And then we have our struggle amongst each other. So we have to find a balance to where we come together as a collective instead of this divide. This divide is only getting worse and worse. You see it all. This is why I hate social media. And I even see it amongst my family. I see it amongst friends. You have, instead of people coming together, or if we disagree on something, it's not a simple conversation. There's like attitudes, or feeling a way about things, and the disrespect. Where's the respect at? Where's the conversation? If you love me, you're gonna respect me. So if you don't respect me, that means you don't love me. That's my view on it. That's my view on it. If you love me, you're gonna respect me, because for me, respect is big. If I meet you, I'm gonna greet you with respect. I'm not gonna you'll never hear nobody ever say that I ever just came and was disrespectful. I don't carry myself in that manner. I carry myself as a man, and I stand as a man. And I'm gonna respect even a baby, a child, a dog, a cat. I'm gonna give my respect. I'm not no fan crazy guy. I don't care about that. These people are regular people just like me. They just have money and more resources than me, and then other people. I mean, if I done seen some of these people, hey, how you doing? And I keep it moving. Like, and for me, I always want to be humble and grounded. I don't ever want to feel like I'm better than anyone else. I'm not better than nobody. I just want to be great within myself. I'm not in competition with anyone. I just don't like the dynamics in our community, man. We got to be better. We got all of these different problems that we're the only ones that can fix, and the men are the ones that really can fix what's going on, the dynamics in our community. It's like you're stripping us. And how are we going? We don't even we. It's like when you look around, you see it, right? You see what's going on. You see the selfishness. You see the greed. Because that's what it is too, is greedy. It's like if I give you information, you might make some money off of it. So why should I help you with information if you're gonna make money? Okay, if I make money, right, and I give the same information to someone else, they make money. And it goes on and on and on. Then generational wealth change. Then more businesses come within our community. Why can't we do that together? We support everything else, all these white brands, everything, and I don't got nothing with no white or Chinese or whatever. I love people. Some of my best friends are of other race, white, Chinese. I have some great friends that's been loyal more than even my family, more than women that I've been with. They have stuck with me. I got a few of those, and I'm grateful for that. But I'm just sticking to our community here. Why is this dynamic so like ridiculous? When are we gonna change this, man? And this is so frustrating. All I'm asking for is information. I'm not asking for no money. I'm not asking for you to give me anything. It's so hard just getting the information. And my friend is going through the same thing. They in the trucking industry though. And the trucking industry is like, you know, it was talking about people of their own race don't want to give no info. It's the same thing. They dealing with logistics. And it's just frustrating, man. It's frustrating as hell. But my thing is, I think for me, I'm just gonna have to continue to lean on God, and it will come. Whether or not whether the support comes right away or if it comes gradually, one day everything is gonna come together. You know, but it during going through the process is really frustrating. And I'm telling you, I got it from the mud. Like I done worked 2 jobs, 3 jobs, took care of my kids, paid for everything for my kids. No government assistance, no anything. Working, 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 doing, investing in myself, doing this. And now, I'm a full-time entrepreneur. I'm finally building and recovered from my injury that I had last year. And doctors was telling me that you'll never be the same. And through prayer, through belief as well and faith, here I am gradually getting better. Had a few people that stuck with me. I had a few people that had many people that turned on me that didn't really talk to me going through the process as well. But I'm here. Much love to them still. I don't have no animosity or nothing against anybody. I'm in a totally different space, and I just want to excel, man. I want to be great, and I want to stand in my purpose and continue going forward. It's really frustrating though. It's really frustrating that you have these different situations in our community where it's a lot of people selfish. It's a lot of people selfish, and just look around and this is what it is. So I don't know though. Friend and I talked for a little while, and it's like, you know, what can we do, man? Just, I try to support, anybody that has their own business, especially in our community. I always try to lend my support, no matter what kind of support I get from the people close to me. And to be honest, man, strangers, have supported me more than people that I know, they've been more consistent. I have people that have bought a bunch of art from me as well. I'm doing different things, trying to get in different lanes, and just trying to pursue my dream and keep pushing and do stuff for the communities as well. There's a lot I want to do, but I just don't get it why people are selfish and why we don't talk about and come up with some type of solutions rather than all this negative stuff that's going on social media about who's dating who's cheating on who, surgeries, weaves, all this type of stuff for male bashment, women bashment. It's like dudes arguing on the internet, wanting to fight, all of this stuff that's going on. And it's like people are more focused on that stuff than the stuff that's important that can change the dynamics in our community, that could save our kids, that could change generational wealth, that could put businesses like in our communities, like what we own. What do we own? We support everything else, but we don't support our own. You know, we work for other people, but don't support people in our community that can change different things. And the minute you make it is when they want to come around. And look, I'ma always remember. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna remember who turned on me, who flaked on me, who wasn't really there, who showed me their true colors. I'ma always remember that. But I forgive you. I already forgive you. But don't expect me and you to be in the same type of relationship or be cool like we was, because then I'm already falling back from a lot of people. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to them though. It's all good, you know. But I've always this one thing. There's a couple of things people could say about me, man. I'm loyal to the core. If I'm with you, I'm with you. And if we not rocking no more, you could call it that it wasn't me that was being disloyal or non-supportive, or you know what I'm saying. I just, that's my heart. You know, I would help anybody, and I have helped a lot of people. You know, I just I got a few people that's been down with me, all throughout this, and they'll be good. They'll always be good, and no matter how far I go, wherever I take this, those people will be good. That supports me and understand that, yo, you got a gift. I'm gonna help you hone it. I'm gonna help you push it. And it's like we don't do that in our community. We don't. We don't do that. We don't do it enough. It's the minority. And we talk about idiotic things on the internet and social media, all this same stuff going around talking about this and that. What about the economics? What about the wealth? What about fixing the community and supporting each other? What about the greed, the selfishness? What about all these things that's going on? Why can't we talk more about that? Why are we so selfish, man, and greedy? I don't understand, man. Even when it comes down to that the relationship aspect too, it's like you in a relationship with someone one day, or a friendship, or this could be your family member, and all of a sudden, because of a situation, you get divided. So that makes me question, was like the love real? Because I'm more of a authentic, straight up kind of guy. If ever said I love you for real. I'm not gonna fake it just because me and a person might not be talking, or we have a situation, and most of these situations be stupid, man, and ridiculous. It's ridiculous because a lot of times people pride and ego get in the way to be like, you know what, I was wrong. Let's have a discussion. And it's a sad thing. It's a sad thing, but that's the just the world we live in. We live in a selfish world, and our community is selfish, very selfish. And we keep doing the same things over and over. Listen, I won't ever be a follower. I'm a leader. I'll listen, I'll take suggestions, and if it makes sense, I'll apply it to whatever I'm doing. But I'm a natural born leader. I don't follow trends. I don't do what everybody else is doing. I don't think like no one else. I don't follow these BS cliches that go on, that people talk. I don't do all of that. I don't do that. I'm gonna stand my grind, and I'm gonna stand as a man. No matter what I go through, I'm gonna stand as a man. Yes, we all have our time. Yes, we go through things. And that's another thing people don't empathize with when you're going through things. Like I went through a lot last year and this year. I lost a lot, lost a lot of money, lost a lot of stuff with business, people that I thought was gonna hold me down with the business, and paid people. I did different things, and they didn't do right by me, you know. But these are the things that you got to go through health wise. I could have been paralyzed from my injuries. Like there were times I couldn't walk, I couldn't stand, I couldn't, you know what I mean? And I'm just thankful that I'm here. I leaned on God, and now I'm in a better space. Even through that, I was still maintaining, but sometimes you get lost as a man, and people don't understand that. Don't let people fool you on here about, yo, listen, men go through things too. Just like a lot of men hide their things because we know what it is, especially when it comes to black men. We don't really get empathy. We don't get empathy. I know I don't. And I know a few other people that don't as well. And when I see what I see on the media and all of these type of different things, they don't either. But this is why we need platforms like mine. We need platforms like other platforms to where people need a voice. People need to hear and kind of relate relate to one another, because honestly, man, sometimes you feel like you're just lost by yourself. You feel like you lost. And I know that's what I was going through with all of these different things. And I just had to keep remaining strong. And I lost my grandmother, and I lost some other family members. Then I took on a lot of responsibilities as far as my grandmother's house and other things. And all of that built in, plus still was going through a lot. Still had to be a father, still had to do different things. And you don't, people don't understand that before we men, we're human beings. Just like before a woman is a woman, she's a human being, right? Granted, both of us are different, but before that, we human beings. So for me, I always empathize with people because I understand. I understand things can happen that's out of your control. You don't have control over everything. Yes, you have control over some things with your choices and what, but you don't have no control if you go outside and somebody driving drunk and hit you, if you go to work and you lift something, or you fall, or this and that and the third, or some type of negligence was there and you got hurt. You don't you, certain things are out of your control. You only have the choice. Now you can make the choice to get in your car, right? But you don't know what's going to happen once you get in your car, because now there's going to be other situations, going to be other people, and you can't control another person. So I realized that. I realized that to the core. So I'm thankful for anything that I've achieved, I accomplished, life. I give it all to God, the highest power. I give it all to God, you know. So I'm a firm, like I said, I say this all the time. I'm a firm believer in higher power. Everything on earth takes something or someone to create it. Nothing just appeared. Nothing. So I'm going to always be an advocate of higher power, of God. Yeah, are there things surrounding God that people switch their agenda? Yes. But there's everything in life they switch their agenda to. The food we eat, the water, all of this stuff. Water is supposed to be free, but we pay for it, right? We pay for everything. But that's just how it is when it comes to humans, you know? And this is like it's really selfish out here, you know? And especially when it comes to our people, we are very selfish when it comes to us and to help each other. It's like you're gonna look at a person and say, "Oh, I ain't gonna give him no information. Let him struggle because I had to struggle." That's the mindset and the mentality that a lot of us have, and it's sad. It's sad. Don't you understand? The better the community is, the better it is, the surroundings for your family, for your children. It'll be a better community. The more people have resources and wealth, the more the community gets to be better. But you want that person to be under you. You don't want that person to win. Or if they start to win, then you want to rob them or you want to do some snake stuff to them. This is where we live in. Instead of us coming together and helping each other, this is what it boils down to: selfishness and greed, man. And I don't get it at all. But I'm gonna keep striving. I just decided to do a video on this. If you got offended, then you could leave my channel or whatever. You don't have to view the video. More power to you, respect to you. But these are my views. This is this what comes from my lens and my point of view of things, of observing and experiencing different things, and experiencing family members, and being in relationships with people being selfish as well, and having children. Sometimes your children could be selfish, your parents. It's like it comes from, no matter what you do out here, sometimes it just comes from the people that you would least expect it to come from. And I think for the most part, that's what hurts the most, when it's people that's close to you that carries this behavior. So it's just a sad thing. And hopefully, man, this resonates with some people. We could have a dialogue on it, and you comment. And like I say this in every video, man. If you struggling and want to talk, or you feel like no one understands, Like I said, my information will be there. You hit me up. I don't have to know you, but like I said, I care for people. So whoever watching this video, man, stay up, pray, try to find some type of positive things that you can lean on God first and foremost as well. Pray, like I said, like I stated before, and knowing that pain is temporary, for real. Pain eventually goes away. Take it from somebody that has experienced a whole lot of pain. And even, I have my days where I'm going through different pains, but I just been leaning on God and praying. And um I still try to be supportive to other people, even though, I'm not really a big phone person. But I think now, um I've been reflecting, I've been praying, and I've been talking on the phone more to a couple of people. And you know a couple of people been leaning on me. And I lean on them as well. And every day, if it's 5 minutes, talk on the phone, man. you know a couple of my young boys too. you know shout out to them. And this is, like I said, man, this all of this stuff amongst our community is frustrating. It's like we keep falling for the trap, and we keep going in circles, and we keep bouncing around and doing different things, and not realizing it's affecting you, it's affecting your family, it's affecting your children, it's affecting people around you. And we carry these different traits and bad behaviors, and we think it's right. We think it's right to be out here and talking to people any kind of way, and being disrespectful, and not understanding that, you know, we could simply agree to disagree. Whether I agree with you or not, we don't have to turn it into a battle or a fight because we disagree. It could simply be a conversation, and it could be a respectful conversation. I don't even hardly curse. I don't use certain words. I don't call people the R word. I don't call B's and H's. I don't do all that. I don't invite anyone to my penis. I don't do all of that. I think in this culture here in America, the respect factor is gone. I see some people come into people's houses and don't even say hello. Like when I was a kid, I couldn't come in no one house and not speak and say hello. As a grown man, I don't even curse around my mother. You understand? Or any elderly people. I always try to give them the proper respect. Even children, I give them the proper respect as well. So, you know, these type of things, we need to get right back to that. The foundation is there because a lot of our grandparents were taught this, and they carried on the torch, but we didn't when it come down to certain things. We just think because we grown, we get to do whatever we want, and that's not how life works. Where's the morality at? Where's the discipline? Where's the honor? There's no honor in being disrespectful and talking to people any kind of way. You see what's going on out here? This is why people getting killed out here in fights. People are not taking nothing from people. They don't even care if you're a woman or you're old or whatever. People are killing people at an astronomical number, especially back in New York City, and it's like out of control. So that's why a lot of times I tell people all the time, man, you present yourself in a manner and you be respectful, respect takes you a long way. Cause you go out here and you talking to people, you don't even know who you talking to. You don't even know who you talking to. And women gotta stop that stuff, man. Some of these women out here, their mouth, you gotta chill. Just be respectful. Dudes too, amongst each other too. Dudes, men, you gotta be respectful to one another. Have the conversation. It don't have to resort into violence. And a lot of this stuff on YouTube with these brothers going back and forth, that's the divide. It's like what solution is that? What's gonna benefit us when we do that? The divide is gonna just make us weaker. So I think we just have to think about these type of things, man. And if anybody want to come on the platform, supposed to have some guests on the platform tomorrow. We're gonna be discussing, some a couple of deep topics, and I'm gonna do special with like a round table of fathers, and we're gonna just discuss the importance of fatherhood, and we're gonna what fatherhood means to them as well. So I got that coming up. you know uh got a few different things coming up. I think I'm gonna have a couple of women on the platform too, so we can have a conversation about different things. If you come into my platform looking for negativity, you have come to the wrong platform. You know, uh, this is gonna be nothing but positivity. I'm not gonna be degrading men or be degrading women. I'm not into all of that. I'm trying to figure out solutions. I want to do stuff. I want to put out different content. I want my poetry and art to be embraced to all, especially my people, because that's what I'm doing it for, my people as well. You know what I mean? But we got to cut out this selfishness, man. We got to do better with all of this stuff. For real, man. I've come across a lot of selfish people that I didn't know that they were selfish until they proved it to me. Until when things are going on, and you realize a person is selfish, and they don't really look at it any kind of way. There were people that I was close to that was sick, that lost a lot, and I helped them. I didn't turn on them, and I had empathy for them. I don't think I've ever turned on or been disloyal to anyone. But like I said before, I can't expect a person to be like me. Everybody has a different heart, and unfortunately, a lot of people have fallen into the trap of thinking the same way, of doing what everybody else is doing. I know a lot of people say they do different things, but the way I see it, you have the same traits as other people. There's only a little bit of me out here. There's only a little bit. I don't. I'm not a follower. I don't do none of these things that's going on right now. You won't catch me a part of anything. Well, I'm not perfect. I have my moments just like we all do, but I stand on being humble and being different, and standing in my purpose, and standing as a man, and representing as a man as well, and being moral, and also disciplined, and also I carry honor. Feel like there's a lot of things that's not honorable out here. I'm not gonna get caught up in different things. So for the most part, for me, man, I want positivity. I want unity as well. If it's only a few of us, man, hey man, let's come together. But the dynamics got to change. This selfishness got to go, man. With all of this stuff, with people wanting to for them to be the only ones that have type of resources, and you know what I mean, not want to help nobody else with information. It's not like people are asking you for handout. At least for me, I'm not asking nobody for anything. Like I said, everything that I got with my money. Nothing was given, man. You know? So I want to say, man, thank you for checking out my video. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Tell a friend to tell a friend, man. I love all you guys, all of my supporters. I love the non-supporters. I love you guys too. Hey, there's no hate here. Um, Love is love, man, and peace and love to everyone out there. And check out my poetry. Check out my art. Like it, share it, comment. Follow me on TikTok, Twitter. What else? If you're looking to purchase any of my artwork as well, my email will be in there. Reach out to me. Currently still working on the website. I got a friend of mine doing my website. She's kind of going through things right now, so shout out to her, poet. Love you, man. Stay strong. So peace and love to everyone. And like I said, leave a comment. Let's dialogue. You want to come up, have a conversation. If you got some substance, and we could rap, man. So once again, thank everyone for the support. And I want to say, have a great Sunday. Have a great, productive week as well. Stay safe, stay positive, and arguing is not worth it. Walk away, be humble, and ignore. Don't waste your time putting yourself in a negative space. I think a few times with me, I've got caught up in that because I was going through a lot of stuff and I got out of my character, and now I'm back in my character. So I'm staying in that way, and that's where you got to be, man. A lot of times people try to take you out of your element. You know, sometimes you get out of character. I mean, we human. You go through stuff. Sometimes I know for me, I don't really show a lot of emotions, but there have been moments in my life where I was going through stuff and holding on to stuff, and I kind of let my emotions get the best of me with a couple of things in my life, which I'm human. But for the most part, I present myself with not allowing myself to get involved in certain things, learning how to ignore things and learning how to walk away and not argue and leaving people alone. That's the best way to handle situations, is to be more logical than emotional, and you'll win 10 times out of 10 if you're more logical. You allow yourself to get in your emotions, that's when you screw up. It's okay to have a little bit of emotions. It's okay if that's you know, but keep it under control. But once again, peace and love to everyone. Love. Love is love.